Breaking news, presidency. Tinubu wants to collect 500 million daily blood money to fund his campaign. Deji Adeyanju alerts Nigerians. In case you're not aware, today is April the 1st. By the way, happy new month. Yes, today is April the 1st, and which the governor of Lagos State, political godson to Tinubu, has proposed that the Lekki toll gate will resume and the collection of money will begin again. A lot of Nigerians have kicked against this and continue to say this is wrong, this should not be accepted, and this should not be condoned. A lot of Nigerians have kicked against it, and the news reaching out. Remember that Lagos State is still paying Tinubu. I'm not sure for how many years exactly and how many years is left to complete, Tinubu's money. Yeah, Lagos State, we saw what happened 2020, October the 20th, when the Lekki toll gate, was invaded by Nigerian army who could not go and face Bokos and terrorists who are destroying the northern part of the country, but we come after innocent men and women and killed Nigerian youth. And you wonder why there is so much bloodshed and all the evil going on in the country. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Presidency, Tinubu wants to collect 500 million daily blood money to fund his campaign. Deji Adeyanju, an Abuja-based right activist, on Friday claimed that Bola Tinubu, an All Progressive Congress APC presidential aspirant, is behind the planned reopening of the Lekki toll gate in Lagos State today. Adeyanju alleges that Tinubu wants to collect 500 million daily from the Lekki toll gate to fund his 2023 presidential ambition. He lamented that the APC national leader wants to collect such an amount at the time when Nigerians are struggling to survive. In a series of tweets, Adeyanju wrote, Tinubu, the political godfather and slave master of Lagos, is desperate to open the Lekki toll gate to start collecting 500 million daily blood money to fund his presidential ambition at a time when Nigerians can barely survive. Our commander, our commandos must not die in vain. NSAS is a reality of what happened and not a figment of our imagination. We say no to Lekki tollgate blood money collection and SARS. Tinubu recently joined the 2023 presidential race. On January the 10th, he made his intention known where he informed President Muhammadu Buhari he wanted to run for the presidency, and since then has continued to go around the country and even overseas to solicit for support and endorsement. The former Lagos State governor said becoming Nigerian's president is his lifelong ambition. And the governor of Lagos State, Babajide SANWO-OLU, recently met with stakeholders at the Lekki toll gate, Lekki area, to say the Lekki toll gate needs to be reopened because men and women have to go back to work and people have to reconsider and people need to understand and take preeminence from what has happened, and we need to move on at some point. Some Nigerians have kicked against it. The stakeholders to whom he spoke, some understood. However, Nigerian youth are not in line with whatever has gone on and says more needs to be done. They were recommendation by the units put together to investigate and to bring about recommendation. None of the recommendations has been followed, and yet they want to reopen the very toll gate. It is an eyesore and something to show they never cared for the people at all. So my wonderful people, this is happening and Nigerians are beginning to see, all the things that is going on. And honestly speaking, Tinubu has continued to show to us that he's a man who is desperate because I say desperate because he wants to be Nigerian's president come rain come shine. He does not just want to be Nigerian's president at all costs. He said no matter what happened, he's going to get to that position and he's going to make sure that he stays there for 8 years. When he was asked what Buhari told him, informing Buhari of his intention to run, he said Buhari is a Democrat, and if this is democracy, Buhari has no say whether he goes for the presidency or not. not. Because if you look at it, if you listen to that statement very well, probably Buhari has said, you are a wealthy man, you have done well for yourself and everything. Why do you still want to go for the presidency? Well, Tinubu's response is that it is my long life ambition, and whatever happened, I must become Nigerian's president. Irrespective of what happened, I will become Nigerian's president. And so the Lekki toll gate has become a new, it has been what has been, he has been collecting money from. And that's why some Lagosians keep, calling out Tinubu to say, this man, do you really have love for the people, or you are after what you want? Tinubu is of the All Progressive Congress, APC, and no matter what happened, he's ready to spend the money at the expense of the people to become Nigerian's president. So what exactly is going on, and how do we come out of, with people's actions? You can know if they are selfish, okay, or they're after their own self, or whatever, they get. And Tinubu's action, clearly the recommendations at the Lekki, everything that happened has not been, none of the recommendation has been taken on board yet. They are very desperate for the place to reopen. I mean, is the opening of the place all that is needed right now with all that is going on? Is that the most important issue and aspect of what is happening in this country? Why are we so desperately wanting the place to be opened when the recommendations, not one has been followed? You've actually thrown the recommendations to the dust, and yet you can see all the mismanagement and all the things going on. And yet Nigerians, we are quiet, folding our arms and pretending that all is well. When do we come out of this? When do we actually say enough is enough? Where do we draw the line? Where exactly do we draw the line? Because it's about time we begin to rise up to the occasion and say no to wicked and selfish politicians who are after their pocket fat. And you know the thing called the man greed. Oh gosh, the man is worse than Oliver Twist. He does not want to hear what you have to say. There is no recommendation you will give to the man called greed. He is insatiable. He just can't be satisfied. No, if you like, give him your head. Okay, be on the table, be on the platter for him. It's not enough. He wants more. You've gotten everything. Tinubu does not have one private jet. Go and investigate. He has more than one private jet. So I don't think it's just the monetary aspect. It's just that quest to say, I have also been Nigerian's president. Yes. And so these are some of the things seriously ongoing now. And Tinubu is ready, no matter what happened, come rain, come shine, he wants to be Nigerian's president. So these are some of the abnormalities and some of the things befalling us today. Where do we go from here? How do we settle this situation? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Do not forget you have a voice. Let's speak out against wrongdoing and condemn every evil currently ongoing in our society and our nation. So at the end of the day, we are a happier people. God bless. Bye for now.